Hello and welcome. My name is Calliope. What can I do for you today? Okay, certainly we can do that. We can do a little measuring on your ears here. That's just fine. Is there any particular reason why you want your ears measured today? The eternal undying curiosity. I see. That's a very good reason. Any reason's a good reason. So, I am going to just ask you a couple of questions, okay? Alright, firstly, what is your name? Okay? And what's your preferred name, and how do you like to be addressed? Excellent. Okay. And I would just like a little bit of contact information from you, if you don't mind. Okay. So, firstly, what is your phone number? Okay. Excellent. And is that a home phone? Is that a cell phone? Work phone? What? Okay. Wonderful. Any alternate you wish to provide? Okay, no problem. And what about an email address? This is how we generally send your information unless you would like it to be mailed to you. Okay. Alright, so just first and last name. Okay. Easy enough. And do you want your information that we do today, your measurements, would you like that sent to a physical address? Okay. And would you mind just telling me what that is? Okay. And okay, that's city. Okay, and the zip code. Wonderful. Okay, that sounds great. So I have a tiny little measuring tape here that I think will be excellent for your ear measuring today. So for our measurements today, I will need to be touching you. I probably won't do it very often, but more to stabilize myself and the measuring tape. Okay? Is that okay with you? Do I have your permission to do that? Wonderful. Okay. Thank you very much. So, we're just going to start here by getting you real comfortable. Are you as comfortable as you can be? Okay. And can I get you anything to drink? Any water? Okay. You're all good? Excellent. Please let me know if you need to have a turn about the room or you need to get up for any reason. Okay? Alright, so I want you to just be as relaxed as you can be. Just relax your shoulders down and try to release any tension in your body so that it doesn't mess with our measurements, okay? So just go ahead and take your shoulders down a little bit. That's good. And roll them back. Really broaden the rib cage, open the chest a bit. Okay? Is that comfortable? Wonderful. So I'm just going to be taking measurements and writing them down as I go. Please let me know if you have any questions. Okay. I'm just going to start with measuring from top to bottom here. That comes out to be approximately 5 inches. That would be, that's my left, your right, right here. And then I'll just look at the other side as well. Okay, so from top to bottom, that one falls at about 5 inches right there. Just a touch of difference. I would be more concerned if you were completely symmetrical. Everyone does not have perfect symmetry. And let's check the length right in front of the ear. Okay, let's measure right up there, and that comes to 4.5. On the other side, just take that right on the inside here, and right there, that also comes to 4.5. That's perfect. Are you comfortable so far? Yeah, this is how the whole process should go. It's very relaxed, very laid back. I try not to sneak up on you as much as I can so you're not startled, okay? Okay. I'm gonna check the outer length of the ear here. I'm just going to go behind the ear, right here. Might have to just move the ear a little bit. Okay. There we go. And okay, so that's just a touch longer. That is an 1/8 of an inch longer on that side. That's going to be at about 4.25. 4.25. And then the other ear. Just put that in position, and I think that looks like it is about 4.125 inches in length. Okay, and now I'm going to go at the very back right here in this area, right there, and measure that, okay? Right. Okay, the very back here, that looks like it is about, I'm seeing 3 3/8 right there. Yeah, I think that is correct. 3 3/8 inches. And then for your left ear, okay? Just come very close to the back here and just measure that out. And I'm seeing 3 3/8 there as well. It's very good, very good, very good. 3 3/8 inches. Okay, I think that we're going to do some different widths as a little change of pace, and then we can hone in on some different structures of the ear itself. Does that sound okay? Okay, that's very good. Thank you. So, I think we're going to go all the way across the ear, just like that. Okay, just like that. And that would be 5 5/8 inches right there. 5 5/8. Okay, and for your left ear. That looks to be at just about 5.5. Very good. 5.5 for your left ear width. And I think we'll go the top of the ear and the bottom of the ear as well. Top and the bottom, okay? Let's see, I'm just going to place that right there at the top. And that comes out to be 4.5 right on the top. 4.5 inches. And the other ear. And that is 4 5/8. And now we're going to go along the bottom here, okay? Let's line that up right there. Okay, does that feel comfortable? Okay, sometimes the measuring tape can be a bit sharp. That looks like it is 4 1/4. 4 1/4 inches. And then we'll measure on the left ear as well. Let's see. Okay, right there. 4 1/4 inches. Wonderful. Okay, let's start going into the actual ear itself. So not the surrounding area, the whole area around the ears, but instead we'll work on the ear itself. Okay? Very good. So this part I might get a little more manhandly. I'm just making sure that I'm getting the correct measurements, okay? Okay, very good. I'm going to start with the length of the ear itself. Okay, just going to attach that right at the lobe, at the lowest portion, and then up to the top of the helix, and that is 2 3/4 inches. 2 3/4. That would be your right ear length, and then your left. Just going to go from the top of the helix to the lowest portion of the lobe, and that would be a little tricky. Okay, that would be like 7/8, 2 7/8. That ear's just a touch more pliable. I wanted to pull down while I was trying to measure. 2 7/8 inches for your left ear length. And now I'm going to measure the length of the lobe itself, and then afterwards we'll go with the length of the entire helix, okay? Alright, so I'm going to just put this at the start of the lobe right here, and then just wrap that around the lobe, and that comes to 1 3/4 inches. 1 3/4 inches for the right ear lobe length, and the left ear. I'm just going to put that at the very start there, and then wrap that around best as I can, and that would be that's going to be 1 5/8 inches. 1 5/8 inches on the left ear lobe length. Very good. I hope you can forgive the sounds of construction outside. I hope that's not too noticeable for you. So let's go ahead and measure along the top of the helix. So we'll go from the end of the lobe and all around the top of the helix, okay? Let's start right here at the lobe, and then go ahead and just wrap that around. It's very nice that this is flexible. And that looks like it comes to 3.5 inches right there. The total length of the helix. 3 3.5 inches for the right ear helix length. Very good. And we'll do that to the other ear. So we're just going to put this at the start right there. Okay. I'm just going to very carefully wrap that around the helix, and that ends right there, and that is also 3.5 inches long. Okay. 3.5 inches for the left ear helix length. Very good. And I think, let's see here. Let's go ahead and measure the length of the tragus, the little fleshy structure right there. The cartilage right in front of the ear. So let's go ahead and put that right at the bottom of the tragus there. And the bottom of the helix, and that is at about, let's see, 5/8 and 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Very good. So, right ear tragus length 3/4. Now we'll do that for your left ear. So I'm just going to bring this in and position that at the bottom of the tragus, and put that at the top of the helix there, and that comes out to 3/4 of an inch as well. Very good. Three-quarters of an inch. Left ear tragus length. I think we'll transition into some different widths as well. So let's start with the width of the entire ear, okay? So I'm just going to put the measuring tape right at the beginning there and lay that on the outside of the tragus. And that would be 1 3/8 inches right there. 1 3/8 inches. Okay, and the other side. Just going to hook this one right at the end there and position that at the tragus so that that one is at 1 1/4 inch right there. Okay. 1 1/4 inches for the left ear width. Now I'm going to measure your ear widths at the lobe and also at the helix as well. Okay? Very good. So I'm just going to position my measuring tape right there and just press that along until we get to the end of the ear, and that is at 1 1/4 right there. 1 1/4. And now the other. Just going to take that right there and position that so that we have 1 1/8 inches right there. 1 1/8 inches. To just turn over my sheet. I've filled out this side so far. There we go. And now we're going to do the width of the ear at the helix, okay? So right at the widest part there, and being careful not to pull the helix at all. And there we have 1 and let's see, 3/8 inches right there. No, I think that'll be 1 1/2 right there. It's a little tricky when your ear wants to pull with the measuring tape. 1 1/2 inches. Very good. And the left ear. Okay, I'm just going to position that at the widest part and then lay that flat. Okay. And that would be it's quite a bit smaller. Let's see, 1 and 3/8. No, I think that's a quarter. 1 1/4 inches. 1 1/4. Okay. Now let's see, what else can we measure here? Measure. Let's go ahead and measure some of the structures of the ear, okay? So let's start with the antitragus right there, okay? Sound alright? Okay. You still doing okay? Very good. Alright. Let's go ahead and take the measuring tape and be very careful to just place that right there. This is going to be a little tricky, but I think we've gotten that. That looks like it is 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch with the antitragus. Right here. Antitragus. With length rather. And the other ear. Let's see. Wonder right there. Okay. And that is also 3/4 of an inch right there. 3/4 of an inch. Left ear, antitragus, length, and I think we can also do the anti-helix length as well. Okay, I'm just going to position my measuring tape right there. Okay, then I'm just going to roll that right there. That one's going to be a touch tricky. Let's see. I think. There we go. So that is about 1 1/4 of an inch. 1 1/4. Helix. Okay, and the other ear might be a touch tricky. Here we go, just measuring right there, and I think that one also looks about 1 1/4 of an inch as well. Okay, 1 1/4. Alright, let me just review really quick what we've all done here so I can make sure that I've gotten everything that we've needed today. So we've certainly done all of the lengths. We've done the general width as well. We've measured the entire ear and length. We've done the entire ear and its width. And at the lobe, we've done the helix. We've done the length of the lobe. We've done the length of the helix. We've done the tragus. We've done the antitragus. We've done the anti-helix as well. And I don't know that my measuring tape is quite flexible enough to really measure the bowl of the ear there. I think for one final bit, we can measure behind your ear, where your ear attaches to your head, as well as in front here. And I think that will do it today for our measurements, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and I think for convenience we'll measure the front attachment and then we'll measure the back, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to come to your right ear here and measure right along there, and that looks to be 2 1/2 of an inch right there. 2 1/2 of an inch. The front ear attachment on the right. Okay, and let's do the left. I'm just going to pop that right there at the top, that to the bottom, and that is 2 3/8 of an inch right there. 2 3/8 of an inch the left front ear attachment. And then finally, let's measure the back, okay? So I'm going to be very careful. I'm just going to pull your ear there and my measuring tape there and just measure the back. And that looks like it is also 2.5 inches long. Okay, be very careful. Here we go. 2.5 inches long for your right back ear attachment. Okay, and let's do the left ear as well. So I'm just going to pull the ear back a bit and then just place the measuring tape there, run that along the back, and that is 2.5 of an inch long. There we go. Very good. So the right, or the left rather, let me just erase that. The left back ear attachment is 2.5 of an inch long. Okay, I think that is all of the measurements that I can do for you today. Is there absolutely anything else I can do for you? Yes, certainly, I can sure do that. We can go ahead and convert all of these into centimeters as well. That's just fine. Give me just a moment so I can grab my calculator and we can go ahead and calculate that all out for you, okay? Okay, so let's see. I've got my calculator here, so 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. So now we'll just run through all of your measurements and convert those to centimeters for you. So 1.5, 1.5 inches equals 3.81 centimeters. Okay, and then 1.25 equals 3.175 centimeters. Okay. 3.175. 3.175. Okay, and then we have 3/4. That would be 1.905 centimeters right there. 1.905. We have 2.5 inches. That would be 6.35 centimeters. 6.35 centimeters. 6.35 centimeters. And let's see. So 2 3/8. Let's see, 3/8 is 0.375. So 2.375 inches equals 6.0325 centimeters. Okay, now I'll just switch that over and we'll get the other side all filled out. Okay, let's see if we have any matches firstly. So 1 1/4, we should, which would be 3.175 centimeters. 3.175 centimeters. Just going to follow that up. Okay. What else do we have? Any 1 1/2? No. And I have 1 3/8. That? No. Okay, I'll just go ahead and go down the line then. So we have 4.5 inches equals 11.43 centimeters. 11.43 centimeters. Any more? 4 1/2? Yes. 11.43 centimeters. Okay. Let's see. 4 5/8. 5/8 equals 0.625. 4.625. That equals 11.7475 centimeters. Do I have that anywhere else? Yes. 11.7475 centimeters. Very good. It's nowhere else. Okay, and what about 4 3/8? Let's see, so that's going to be 4.375. That'll be 11.1125 centimeters. Any others of that? No. Nope, looks like no. Okay. Got 4.25 inches. That'll be 10.795 centimeters. Any more at 4 1/4? Yes. 10.795 centimeters. 10.795 centimeters. Very good. I know this is a touch tedious, isn't it? A little bit. Let's see, 4 1/8, so 4.125. 125, and that is 10.4775 centimeters. Do I have any other measurements that are that? Okay, very good. And 3 3/8, 3.375. That would be 8.5725 centimeters. 8.5725 centimeters. Anything else of that? I do not. Okay. Let's see, we've got 5 5/8. So that would be 5.625. And that equals 14.2875 centimeters. Nothing else at that length. Let's do 5 1/2. 5.5 is 13.97 centimeters. And let's see, I have 2 3/4. 2.75. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, and I forgot the very top. Luckily, I have 13.97 centimeters there. And then 5 inches. 2.54. 5 times 2.54. 12.7 centimeters there. Okay, wonderful. So let's go ahead and just review here what we've all got going. So firstly, for your right ear, your right general ear length is going to be 5.5 inches, which equals 13.97 centimeters. The inner general length here is going to be 4.5 inches, or 11.43 centimeters. The right outer general length is going to be 4 5/8 inches, or 11.7475 centimeters. The right ear general inner length, the very inner length, is going to be 4 1/4 inches, or 10.795 centimeters. The right ear with the very outside general length is going to be 3 3/8 inches, or 8.5725 centimeters. The right ear width, the actual ear itself, is going to be 5.58 inches, or 14.2875 centimeters. The right ear, the top width at the helix, that's going to be 4.5 inches, or 11.43 centimeters. The very bottom at the lobe is going to be 4 1/4 inches, or 10.795 centimeters. And the right ear length, the general length, is going to be 2 3/4 inches, or 6.925 centimeters. The lobe length of the right ear is 1 3/4 inches, or 4.45 centimeters. The helix length of the right ear is 3.5 inches, or 8.89 centimeters. The right ear tragus length right here, that is 3/4 of an inch, or 1.905 centimeters. The width of the right ear right here, that's going to be 1.38 inches, or 3.4925 centimeters. And the width at the lobe is going to be 1 1/4 inches, or 3.175 centimeters. The width at the helix at the top is 1 1/2 inches, that's 3.81 centimeters. The right antitragus length is going to be 3/4 of an inch, or 1.905 centimeters. The right ear antihelix length is 1 1/4, or 3.175 centimeters. The right front ear attachment right here is going to be 2.5 inches, or 6.35 centimeters. And the right ear back attachment is going to be 2.5 inches, or 6.35 centimeters. The width at the That's a lot, and it's only the right ear. So we'll go ahead and review the left ear, and then we'll get you all ready to go, okay? Okay. So the left ear, the general length is 5 inches, and that is 12.7 centimeters. The left ear inner general length here is going to be 4.5 inches or 11.43 centimeters. The left ear outer length back here is going to be 4.38 inches or 11.1125 centimeters. The left ear very inner general length is going to be 4 1/8 inches or 10.4775 centimeters. The left ear very outer length is going to be 3 3/8 inches or 8.5725 centimeters. The left ear width is going to be 5.5 inches or 13.97 centimeters. The left ear width at the top is going to be 4.58 inches or 11.7475 centimeters. The left ear bottom general width is going to be 4.25 inches or 10.795 centimeters. The left ear length of the ear itself is going to be 2 7/8 inches or 7.3025 centimeters. The left ear lobe length, the actual lobe, is 1.58 inches. That's going to be 4.1275 centimeters. The left ear helix length is 3.5 inches or 8.89 centimeters. The left ear tragus length is going to be 3/4 of an inch or 1.905 centimeters. The left ear width of the ear itself is going to be 1 1/4 inches or 3.175 centimeters. And the left ear lobe length is going to be 1.18 inches or 2.8575 centimeters. The left ear helix width is going to be 1 1/4 inches or 3.175 centimeters. The left ear antitragus length is 3/4 of an inch or 1.905 centimeters. The left ear antihelix length is 1.14 inches. 1.25 inches at 3.175 centimeters. And the left front ear attachment right here is 2 3/8 inches or 6.0325 centimeters. Lastly, we have the left back ear attachment at 2.5 inches or 6.35 centimeters. That's a lot of information, huh? So you don't have to remember all of this. I just want to confirm with you what I have written down here is the correct email address and physical address that you want those numbers sent to. Okay? Alright, excellent. So, I think that is absolutely everything I need for you. Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay, yeah, you've spent quite a bit of time here, so I think that we have gotten everything taken care of. Thank you so much for coming in to see me to get your ears measured today. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night. Thank you. Bye now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like this video if you want to, comment if you'd like to, and subscribe